Hey guys, back again, and it's time to continue working with what we have. So remember that. Let's open this one. Okay, so we have the index, a function inside this post controller. So it's returning the view, which is this view inside the views folder inside resources that is going to extend the app blade PHP. So let's first take a look at this. Okay, we have an error, which is okay. So you can see we have the head, the body, the main class container, the header, and the section, but the main class container is inside the layouts, and the header and section is inside the index blade.php. Okay, so you can see how that works. Let me just do something really fast. Remove this parent, save it, and let's see. So this should refresh. Okay. Okay, it's actually working. Maybe if I just do this, because I found a problem when I was building the demo using an older version of PHP, following, sorry, an older version of not PHP but Laravel, and okay, so it's not. The problem was that everything was prepended. Okay, so the contents of the index PHP or the index.play.php was prepend or prepended before the HTML or even before the head. I can remember pretty well, but that's why we use add parent in order to avoid that. I don't know if it was a bug or what could have been, but I checked on Stack Overflow and some forums, and they said that you better use parent and just keep with that. So okay, let's refresh this. Did I? Okay, everything seems to be fine. Nice. Okay, so let's go to not routes and not views, but where the hell is database? Okay, database, and we have this create. Let me show you. Create post table.php, and we need to actually go. So this video is about doing this. HTTP localhost php my admin. That's why we install WAMP, because it allows to use php my admin. And we're going to set the migration. Okay, so you use whatever I think this one is root. Yep. Whatever username and password, I just leave it like that. It doesn't matter. This is a local server. So you can see we have used MySQL in the past in the channel, so that's why I have several of these. I should remove most of this actually, but we're going to do the next. We're going to say new. We're going to call it posts tut collection. Let's just leave it like that and just create this. So we create a new database, and so far we are not going to do anything else there, but let's actually try to set the migration. I feel like I'm forgetting something, to be honest. Okay, I know. Okay, but let me just show you this. I have my notes here, and okay, I will check it. But let me just show you what is going to happen here. So in order to create the table inside the database that we just created, which is post tut. Okay, but let's go to that m, which is what I was forgetting, and we're going to use MySQL. So database is going to be posts tut. Username is going to be the username that you have, that usually by default is the root user. And secret, I'm not using any password, so I just need to edit that. So you need to edit this, set your database. Remember that your database name should match what you have there, what you just created. And that is what I felt like I was forgetting, actually the .m. So let's close that and let's build this migration. So it's going to be PHP artisan, just give me a second, migrate, and hit enter. Okay, says migration table created successfully, but in connection.php line 664 there's a syntax error, and accessibility specific max key length is 1000 bytes. Okay, so this seems to be a problem with the app service provider, so we're going to go there. This should fix the problem that we have. So it's on providers, okay, providers, app service provider, and we need to do something here that they haven't fixed that. So we need to do it. Use is illuminate support facets. I think this is French, right? And schema. There was a game called Facade. I think that's how you pronounce facades. I don't know. So inside boot, let's just remove this and say schema. So we have our schema colon default string length is going to be 191. So this should remove that problem, and schema I think is with, okay, with a capital S maybe. Just give me a second because this is something important and I don't want to screw. So is on providers up yep. Okay, so we save this. Remember to do it inside boot. We don't need to touch the register. Let's close this and let's do something. PHP artisan migrate again. Remember that it says migration table created successfully. So let's see what happens if we do this again. So it says in connection.php line 664 base table or view already existed. 1050 table users already exists, and it should tell us that the other one already exists, but okay, it doesn't say. So how we do this? So I think it's a reset. Okay, let me just check this because I forgot. Laravel migration reset. In order to not to delete that, let's see, Control F, reset. Okay, so you can see we have this PHP artisan migrate reset, which is something that should allow us. Is that so? Okay, but it says nothing to roll back for some reason. So what if we use rollback? Nothing to roll back. Okay, that's actually not what I wanted to see. PHP artisan migrate rollback. And what if we do refresh? PHP artisan migrate. The thing is that I don't want to go and okay, so this is something that is not going to allow us to do for some reason. because you will see that we have this post tut, which has the users and migration. So let's just drop this one. We will have to do it like this because for some reason it's not resetting the. And what if we? I'm just checking. Right now, I'm just checking. PHP is migrate. It says okay that is already set. Okay, so let's not bother again with that. So use on operations and drop the database. Okay, so we drop that. We will need to generate a new one. New is posts tut collection, doesn't matter right now. And let's actually try to set the migrate again. Okay, table created successfully, and let's just refresh this. Posts tut, and we have the post database created here. Okay, so what if we want migrate reset? Okay, it only works like this because it had an error and it didn't create the thing. So if we say migrate reset, we're going to reset everything, okay, to the we're going to remove every table that we have. In this is useful if you made a mistake, you forgot to add something, and of course this is going to wipe every data that you have, every kind of information that you have inside the database. So this is only for development, okay, remember that. And you can just reset the migration and do the migration again, and it's going to work like so. If we refresh, we have everything there. Okay, so that is a nice thing to keep. You can also refresh and you can roll back if you fucked something with another migration that you did, because you can add migrations on top of migrations. And yeah, but it's better to have everything that you think you're going to use on your first or second migration, so you don't have to stack all the migrations. So you need to keep an eye on your database development or modeling. So that is set, and let me just check the time. 13 minutes. Okay, so we have this close. Okay, let's go to PHP artisan serve, and let's serve the application again. Refresh everything and see if everything is working fine, which indeed is working. So what is this? Okay, so we're going to leave it here. We still have ton of things to do. That's why I said that I try to keep the videos short for you to come back later if you miss something and just check 10 minutes, 13, 14 minutes minutes length video in order to understand better the part that you missed. So see you in the next one.